This week I'll talk about business cards, bumper ads, user experience, and BOPIS. And this is Trends on Thursdays, where I tell you about the trends I discussed with my clients this week. First up, business cards. Google is testing a people card feature in India that allows me to add myself to the Google search results for my name, creating what amounts to a knowledge panel for myself. Normally, the only way to get a knowledge panel is to basically be famous. I'm still working on that one myself, even though I think I'm kind of a big deal. Business cards are one of those things that seem like a little bit of an anachronism, yet we haven't really come up with anything better that actually works. Even the good old business card has a 88% chance of being thrown away, which sounds insanely high, but that means that 12% of cards are kept, and that's a pretty high conversion rate when you compare it to any other kind of advertising. Also, remember that people will totally judge you on account of your business cards, and 4 out of 10 people won't do business with you if your card looks cheap. Even though I'm excited for a people card function on Google, I guess I'll be reordering business cards too. Next up, bumper ads. If you think it's hard to get your message across in a 15-second TikTok, try a 6-second bumper ad. You know, those 6-second non-skippable ads before the YouTube video that you really want to watch comes on? They are a little bit more difficult to get right. Again, 6 seconds isn't a lot of time, but totally worth the effort, seeing 9 out of 10 drive a significant lift in ad recall. The trick is to focus on just one thing, one message, one feature, and make that one thing memorable. Since we talked about snackable content before, the bumper ad would be the advertising version of being snackable. And by the way, a whole lot less annoying than a whole 30-second ad, seeing you're basically watching intently, even if it's just to wait for the skip button when it comes on. If you work really hard and make the ad intriguing, the viewer might actually stick around for a longer ad, even though they're allowed to skip, but in order to get the most out of it, make those first 6 seconds count. Next up, user experience. The thing that many of our clients have trouble getting into their head is that the better and more relevant your landing page, the cheaper your advertising gets. Basically, Google, Facebook, they all want to give you ads that are relevant and give you a great experience, which is why they look at the landing page. If you have keywords that have nothing to do with a landing page, or all your clicks bounce right out after they get to your page, the AI assumes that your landing page basically sucks. Probably the inconvenient truth at that point, and the price of your ads goes up. In the same vein, you're much better off having a landing page dedicated to each individual ad and keyword combo than just driving all traffic to your homepage if you're providing information about a particular service or product anyways. That's why they're called landing pages. One more, BOPIS, the online offline economy, is pretty obviously influenced by online activity. Few people make a purchase anymore without doing research online and then buying whatever they choose offline. Matter of fact, in 2017, 90% of consumers made most of their purchases within 15 minutes of their home or work, and many of them were influenced by online research, ads, searches, etc. Now, clearly that changed quite a bit during the pandemic, and people like to buy online but not always get their products shipped. The resulting hybrid consumer model is BOPIS. Buy online, pick up in store. Local search like coffee tables near me means that they're ready to buy a table right now. The less friction you put between their wallet and your pocket, the better it is. So if they can buy online and just pick up in store curbside, that may be all it takes. Even if you're in the services business, making it easy for the customer to spend their money and have you wash their car, notarize their docs, or pick up their dry cleaning is advisable, especially since over 60% of local searches turn into purchases within 72 hours. And that's it for this week's Trends on Thursdays. Of course, I'll be back next week. Until then, I'm Tobias Wilhelm.